there is only one reason why I'm here, and it's because of everyone in this room and everyone that is watching. They're the reason why I think all of us are here. Because we heard what the American people were saying in the last 2 years, and we resonated with the American people. We agreed with them, and we were thankful for them because we saw that all of you and all of the people that are watching are the cavalry that came in and did the rescue work in this last election. We're so grateful because I think what we saw more than anything from the election of really 2006, but especially the election of 2008, we saw such a change in this country that we've never seen before. I'll be 55 years old. I never, ever thought I would live to see the day when the federal government would own the largest banks in America, private banks, or when the federal government would own the largest insurance company in America, AIG, or the fact that the federal government essentially just took full ownership of Fannie and Freddie. And those aren't crazy aunts and uncles up in a room somewhere or down in the cellar. That's the federal government that owns over 50% of all private home mortgages today. So for anyone listening, half of you that have a private home mortgage, the government owns your home right now. Think of that. And the government also, for the first time, owns the largest car companies in America. They also own 100% lock, stock, and barrel the whole student loan industry. And then I think that the final thing that was the frosting on the cake was the federal government taking over the healthcare industry, because that's what it is. They will eventually realize their goal of collapsing the private health insurance industry, and then they'll take it over. That's their goal. President Obama said from the beginning he wanted a single payer system. Well, what's that? That's the federal government. That's the federal government as provider of health care. That is not the system that brought up this country. We've always been about free markets. That's who we are. That's the beauty. If you look through all of our history, we've been about risk takers. The people that came to the United States, other than Native Americans who were here, all of us have the same story. And our story is we come from someone who was a risk taker from their home country, doesn't matter what the country is, but they took a risk and they came here. And they knew when they came here, they weren't coming for a welfare state. They weren't coming from an unemployment check. They weren't coming for health insurance. They were coming here for the thrill of writing their own ticket. Whatever their abilities could take them to whatever height, that's what they could do. It's so uniquely American. And what's wonderful is this country didn't attract rich people. If you were rich, you were going to stay where you were. You were doing pretty well. We didn't attract nobility. If you're nobility, you stayed where you were. Who did we attract? People that wanted a better life and were willing to do what it took to get it. And when they got here, necessity was the mother of invention. And so they worked and they made it happen. And this was the place literally where dreams came true. And we've done that. Do you realize we've had 21 generations in this country? 21 generations. And for 21 generations, every generation has successfully passed the torch of liberty and freedom to the next generation. And I think what's very different right now in 2011 is I think that question is up for grabs on the table. No one is really quite sure if we will successfully transfer that torch of liberty to the next generation. And I mean the kids today who are 18 to 24 years of age. Will they successfully come to their prime earning years in a country that is truly free? Because I think it is almost breathtaking to even say it, but can we truly say that today we are truly free? Are we truly free?
No.
I think when we know that we have Obamacare hanging over us, and we know that we have the EPA under orders of President Obama to, despite the fact that Congress didn't pass this law for cap and trade, the president is, full speed ahead. Let's put it into place. Is that what the American people want?
No.
Are you kidding me? They don't want a new national energy tax. Isn't it enough that he's already taken over all the rest of the economy? Now he wants the energy industry too? No, you can't have it. That's what I see in this room. That's what I see of people that are watching over the internet and however people are watching tonight.